bit overloaded, so this might come off a little rocky. I'm going to be throwing out here some real short videos. Okay, so here's what we're going to begin with. In this video, we're going to call it CC, Command and Create 33. These are the combinations in the alphabet that we use to create it. If you notice, the lowest letter we will go down to is G. There is no F inside of this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're also going to say, watch this. 6 and 7 is 13, 7 and 6 is 13, 8 and 5 is 13, 9 and 4 is 13, 3 and 0 is not 13, 1 and 2 is not 13, 2 and 1, 3 and 0, 4 and 9 is 13. So these numbers match up. Okay, second scenario is the R letter. Combinations that you will never see or hardly ever see in our alphabet, this you will see in Greek. Letters do not combine together to start off any words. UL is a starter off of a word. We get 2112. This will create 55, U and L. Okay, lu means to see or luck. This is your artificial intelligence. This is your DNA. They will start off. This says gold. This is gold in French. This is gold. Or is gold. PQ stands in Quebec. 6 times 7 is 42. Create your 55. I'm not going to look at this, so this is your basic to start off. The next piece I want to mention is, here is another combination of letters that work. Yi. Over here. I can't explain it. This combination is inside a 34 DC, or Q and Q create this. Q, Q, Q will create 888. And this is the word for number 1. Q stands for number 1, DC. This one stands for half or 50, artificial intelligence coming out of Mars, DC. 8 and 8, 9 and 7, 1/6. The one spirit, this is completely opposite on the cube. 8 and 5 is spirit matrix, and boom, 34, U and M, Mui, to love, 3 and 4. 3 and 4 come together, DC. And 5 and 7 are represented inside of this. I don't remember where I got this. I think it was 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 7. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 equals 5. 57 represents 46. Now, these are mathematical calculations, and if this world and creation is made with numbers, then these numbers will say these things in different areas. Now we're going to put it on pause. Okay, I unpaused it. Z and H is again 88. 8 and 8. These stand for 84. Why is it 84? Because it's 08 becomes 68, 78, 88, 94. Sorry, that is a little confusion. It's 94. This one becomes 69, 79, 89, 94. These are both Uranus, Pluto. This one over here is 40. Over here, XJ, 24 and 10 becomes 46. 46 is relation here. Anyways, regardless of this, here again, we get Mars and Mars, creation inside Mars. 88 is the number, 8 and 8. Moon equals 57, 5 times 7 equals 35. 5 plus 7 equals 12, moonwalk. 11th letter, 12th letter, 23. 24 and 23rd letter, 47, moonwalk. 10-4, communication, all running out of the satellite moon. 1 second, we're going to put it on pause. Coincidental or not, it will create S for artificial intelligence and the spirit of the gateway, because it's AR. It's minus and plus 17. Becomes 1938 the church, 1734 1 Mars. 18 times 18 is 324. 18 and 18, 36. The only one that creates 360 degrees. Now this one over here, 22. Okay, this number over here, 9 for life. 9, 22. Minus 9 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 22 minus 12 is 10. 22 minus 15 is 7. 22 minus 18 is 4. This over here is the same relationship as this over here. 147 is 12. 258 is 15. 369 is 18. But when you say 15, you have 753 15, 159 15, 456 15, 258, and they're all 15 when you go through 5. Okay, so we have this over here, 22 for life. Now when we get 15, okay, the other one that goes with this one is 8, and we're going to stop this video and show you something else. Now we're going to start with this piece over here. 6 is a numerological count of 52. 5 is a numerological count of 42. Why do I bring these two together? Because the sound of the sixth letter F is EF. They become 94 and a creation inside of Uranus. 2 equals to 58, which equals to 4. 58 equals to 13. 6 equals to 52 equals to 7. 7, 13, and 6, 19, 26. This combination creates the number to Venus connecting with Saturn. Go inside Monopoly, the 7th letter and 15th letter create the 22nd letter. In French, okay, go says je vais, I go. Me, I go. The 22nd letter is V for life. Now, 7 times 15 is 105. The 10th letter is J. The 5th letter is E. So the multiplication brings out these two letters. And in French, it means I live. It also explains inside the word, we're going to just be jumping around right now, movie. Okay, movie. 13, 28 is the cycle of life. Movie means the word. Mo. Mo means the word of life. Or Moisha. Or Moish. 724, 733, 706. What are these? In the hour, okay, in the hour, this is 2 and 4, 6. This is 3 and 3, 6. And this is 6. But this one, 706, even though it's a total, all zeros will now equal 6. 6 and 6 is 12. Now this one will actually say 7 hours, 420 plus 12, 432. This one will create 432 right over here. That is your doorway. 7, okay, times 12 equals 94, and back to Uranus. 7 times 33 is 210 and 24, 234. 234 is your jail between 1 and 5. 5 and 1 is Mars. 165 is F, the letter F, or man trapped inside of Mars. I'm trying to figure out what else it is. 453 minutes, electric company on Mars. Space on Mars, 412 minutes. 7 times 6 is 420. Plus 6 is 426. Plus 6 is 432. Again, on Mars, man on Mars, 6 and 0. Okay, so we have this, we have this. Now we're going to jump over to snowballs. When we turn that around, okay, it says one lab. It says one lab. Now, then it says over here, now lab. Because backwards, ball is backwards. But when you put two L's together in Spanish, it's a Y. It's by the bay. Now bay, or Juan Bay. So there's a word in Juan Bay that explains this. But to do it in simple English terms, L and L creates 24. And now you get the X letter. So instead of getting this word over here, you will now get box. It will now be box. The letter L and L will now change the A because you're putting them together. So now you change the A to an A and E because you're creating the two system. The secondary system to A is E. Secondary system to A and E is now 1 and 5, and the 1 and 5 letter is O. I know it might sound a little complicated, but everything's a little complicated. House of the Rising Sun. God created the heavens and the earth. When you put the word earth together, E-A-R-T-H, E-A-R-T-H, it's ear, time, heaven, ear, which is actually E and A is 1 and 5, and the 15th letter is O. So it would be O-R-T-H-O-R, which means gold, time, heaven, gold. This TH will come together as 28. 28 says J. 28 says the cycle. So gold is the cycle. The cycle is the movement of the moon, earth to earth, because the birth of the second sun, first he created the day and the night, right? When he created the day and the night, he created the first sun by the day. He created the second sun after the day and night were created. House of the Rising Sun. So we got this in order now. Now this one over here, what is this? This is 1, 6, and 3 because 1 to 16, sweet 16, 1 to 16 added. Okay, that's the biggest number on the dice. Gives you 1 here, gives you 3 here, and gives you 6 here. 1, 3, 6. 136 is when you add 1 to 16, and what happens is 1 point for the convert, 6 for the touchdown, 3 for the field goal. We must go around the 2 and through the 5 because 2 plays from 5. So we make this design and we end up with the F letter over here. I was just making the design. 168, if you go around Monopoly and make the corners value with 4 and make everything, hold on, let me show you. This is Monopoly. This is a property, and this would be the corner. So 4 and 2. So when we do this design, we end up with this. The Monopoly board becomes 13 times 13, 169, and the one in the center that joins all the lines together. There's 13, so there's 12, 1, and 12. Okay, so there'd be 6, 1, 6, 6, 1, 6. That would be the setup of the Monopoly board. It'd be 169. Now 17 times 17 equals to 289. The difference is exactly the seventh gate. Adding up 1 to 15 equals 120. Adding up 1 to 16 equals 136. When you add up 1 to 16, it equals 136. When you add 17 to 26, 8 and 8, 1 or 0, 1 becomes 61. 61 and 16 becomes 77 of the Christ. This one becomes 43 of the DC world. 512 memory, 21 of the cube, 15 of Mars. When we add up the first one over here, it becomes 11, 4, 3. 11 becomes 2, 4, 3. Again, jail, 342. Let's see if I can add this up. 342 divided by, I'm going to take a guess, 7. 342 divided by 2 equals 171. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 1551. 33 times 47, the gateway of Christ. All created. Inside of here is 1, 3, and 6. This one is in magic square. This one is in magic square. This one creates the 7. If we go around it, I'm going to just do the small design. If I go around it, I end up with this design over here, and I have to figure out what it is, or I can go back to the letter. So I did this, but I did it over here. I did a little bit different. It's the same thing. This is the design, and this is the design. What's good about Magic Square's design is it starts in the 1 position and finishes at 7. This one starts in the 4 position in Magic Square, okay, and finishes in the 6th position, 4 and 6. Over here, 4 and 6. 3 and 6. 3, 6, 1. In this one, it's 1, 3, 6. These are the differences. But if you look at this as time, even though this one is on the lower scale, okay, usually if this was on the upper scale, this would be 1, this would be over here 5, and this would be 6. 1, 5, 6. But in Magic Square, this is on the lower side. Up here, and up here, and up here is 1, 2, 3. Or it's 4, 9, 2. Over here is 3, 5, 9. 3, 5, 7. Sorry, 3, 5, 7. This, if you take a good look, right, all we're missing, right, is now the dog. So I'm just going through a few rounds like this. So anyways, Raphael, the 7286, one more thing. Okay, we did this over here. I showed you this before, 706, 724, 815, 824. This is 6 and this is 6. 8 times 6 is 480, 504. This is inside the sun. This is the same 6 over here. 8 times 2 is 160, and 8 times 4 is 32, is 192, is the birth inside of Venus. This one over here, 8 times 60. Remember, I'm doing multiples of this, and then I'm doing multiples of time, 60 minutes. 8 times 60 minutes is 480. This becomes 495, E-I-N-O, and this one is 101. All to do with communication. E-I-E-I-O is 59, the birth inside the electric company. Inside this world, 4-3, creation of DC of the half-life. 5 is a half-life. 6 is the half-life, but is the spirit of the half-life. This is the electronics of the half-life, the E-world of DC. This is the skull bones. Here's where the head lines up, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9 would be over here. I didn't finish it. This is the angle. What is this angle over here of the skull bones? This shows he's heads up, heads on top. I can turn it to the side, head to one side, head on the other side. What is this angle that separates the two? So this would be our block of life. This is the true angle. This is 2 down and 1, 2, 6 over. This is 4 by 6. This is this area of this X. What does that comprise of? I know, okay, that it doesn't go down to this area because of the betting scheme. You only can bet a chip over here, over here. You can bet a chip all over, but what joins these together is that if I put one chip over here, it'll get these two. One chip over here to get these two. One chip over here to get these two. But if I put one chip over here, I get all six. One gets six, and it pays 5 to 1. That's the odds. One gets six, pays 5 to 1. These are the skull bones. So when you extend the lines for the skull bones, this is what you get. You end up with different sections over here. But these are closing sections, okay? This is the line, this is the line, this is the line, this is the X, this is the lines over here. So now you would have to go, where would be the center? Where would be the center? We go one over here, and then we go one over here, and then we go one over here, and then we go one over here. Then we go one over here, and then we go one over here, and then we go one over here. So when you're looking at the ruler, why is it high and low? Because when you meet this box and this box, right, there's a box in between, so it shows it high and low. And this is what that looks like. Anyways, Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.